Hey crafters, it's your girl again with another video. Today's video is going to be about different types of files. Yes, I'm late in the game. You guys have asked me this for a long time now, and I've been having this in mind to make this video, but for some reason I haven't gotten to it, and I'm like, you know what, it's time for me to make this video for you guys. So this video is going to be about different types of files, and the three important files I'm going to be mentioning in this video is going to be PNG, JPEG, and SVG. So I'm going to show you guys the three types of JPEG, the three types of files that I just mentioned on Cricut Design Space. And in this video you're gonna learn the different types of files, how they look like, how to upload them on Cricut Design Space if you're using Cricut Design Space, and if you're using Silhouette Studio. And I do not use Silhouette Studio, I use Cricut. So you can upload it by, you know, whatever you'll find a way on how to upload on Silhouette Studio. And I'm going to show you guys how to use it. And so basically I'm going to show you guys are going to know how it look like, how to differentiate the files. You will be able to know how to upload each and every one of them, how to clean up the background, the ones with the background, the one with the background. You know how to design with it, you know how to walk around with it, you know everything about those files. And I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite file. So without wasting much time, let's get onto my computer so we can see those files together. Welcome to my Cricut Design Space. So now we're gonna click on a new project. So this is my canvas page, and when you want to upload any file, be it PNG, SVG, or JPEG. So I'm gonna put it down here so we can remember: PNG, JPEG. I'm gonna put SVG at the top. So these are the files that we are working on today. So these are the three types of files. I'm gonna put it in red so we can see it. So these are the three types of files: the SVG file, the PNG, and the JPEG files. Some of you already know this, and those of you that don't know, you will get to know it today. So what are we gonna be doing today? We are going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how you can upload each and every one of them. So the file that we're going to be using is a rainbow file. I'm going to pick it up. I bought this file from Etsy. So this here, as you can see, is a SVG file. It says SVG. When you see this icon, shows that it's an SVG file. So I'm gonna open up the PNG and the JPEG of this same file. I want to use the same file for everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on this. This here is a JPEG. JPEG always come with background, so we're gonna open this up. You can see the background it has. So when you upload this, if you have a JPEG file, you will have to clean up this background. So PNG always come with no background, so we're gonna click on PNG. You see it has no background, so you always want to go for PNG rather than JPEG. JPEG is the one with the background, PNG is the one without the background. And I'm gonna show you guys the difference between this one and this two here. So but between these two, you know, PNG no background, JPEG, JPG with background. So now I am gonna show you guys how to upload each and every one of them. So we are gonna go here. I'm gonna minimize this, actually close out from this. We don't need this anymore, right? We'll close this out so you guys understand this. If we decide to click on this here, it's gonna open up, but we cannot do nothing with it because it can just show us the kind of file it is, but it's not gonna show us anything more than that. We cannot really do nothing with it. So it's just gonna show us what this file is, and that's it. we cannot really do nothing with it. You can see nothing can be done with this. So I'm gonna just go ahead and close out of this, and we are gonna go ahead and upload the files. So we're gonna go here, click on upload, and on Cricut Design Space, you guys can see exactly what I'm. So when you click on upload, you click on upload image here, and you can either browse by clicking on browse and go look for your file. And I know where my file is, under the kids file folder and rainbow, and I'm gonna go ahead and choose what I want. But for me, that I love the shortcut, I love doing it this way. I just drag and drop. That's for me, but you can do it the other way. There are two ways to download it, to upload it, that you browse or you just drag and drop. So we're gonna drag and drop our SVG file first, and we just dropped it here. This file came with this, you can see this little whatever. Okay, but anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead. If you want to change the name here, you can change the name. You can put tags if you want. This, that is optional. I don't even put that tag, that's a waste of my time. And sorry, my phone. And you can do all, you can change the name like I told you guys, and you can click on upload. I'm not changing the name, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. So I have it here. You guys can tell I was working on this file and I already worked on it. So before I do anything else, I want to upload the rest of the file so we can see how to upload the rest of the file. This one is straight up, it just, you know, it just upload itself as SVG file. And you will see the difference between the other one. So we're gonna click on upload here. I'm gonna drag and drop the PNG, drag and drop it, and you can see in this one we can see everything. Like you can see that there's no background as well like that other one, but we have this option. The other one we did not have this option. That's a SVG file. We did not have this option because it is SVG. That means you can change the colors, you can change whatever you want to change. It just goes directly to your saved, it just goes directly for you to save it. But for this one, you have to choose the colors that you want, because this is an PNG. You get what you get, and but you can change, get, you know, get whatever color you want from this. So with this simple, you see it takes out of the color, like it looks different. With this moderate, you can see how it look like, but the complex, it gives you exactly what you actually want. So if you want this, want it to change the color, this is the only way out. Like it takes out of the color. And you can see what it says: high contrast color and transparent or monochrome background. Then this other one, this moderately complex, is simple, detail and color with good contrast between subject and background. But we don't want this. I do not want this, so I always go for this complex, which is fine detail, blended colors or low contrast between subject and the background. This image is more challenging to work with, so this is the one I always go for because I get exactly what I want with this one. So I go ahead and choose what I want and click on continue. So when you get to this point, remember the SVG, we did not see all of this. It just like went on to save the image with the name and boom, upload. But this one, there's a process. So this shows that there's no background. This is a PNG, there's no background to it, so that is perfect. So we're just gonna click on apply and continue. So this is a part where you get to choose if you want this design to be a cut image or you want it to be a print and cut image. If we decide we want to do a cut image, this, we are not gonna get these beautiful colors, we're gonna lose everything. So we're gonna get this shape but no color to it. We're gonna get the shape and use whatever vinyl we want to use, but we're not gonna get these colors. We're just gonna get one solid color and that's it. And for rainbow, you want everything. So we're gonna choose print then cut image. That's what we want. So the image name, I always leave it the way it is. So if you want to choose the folder you want it to go straight up to, you can, but I'm not doing all of that. So I created all these folders, so it's when I'm done designing that I save it in these folders, not when I'm uploading that I save it here. I don't do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload my print and cut, and now I have my SVG, it actually says so. I have my PNG, it actually says so. Now I'm gonna go upload my JPEG. That's the big daddy there. That's the one I'm not really feeling. I don't like JPEG in any way. So I'm gonna go ahead. You can see from the look of things, you can see it has a background. So we'll go ahead and upload this here. And I don't go for this complex like I told you guys. You can see what is going on here with the if I can speak the background that is white, and the white cloud here, it kind of blends together and you lose the rainbow. So that's part of why I don't go for this at all. I'm not even advising anyone to go. Well, it's up to you. I don't go for this, period. And this moderately complex, I don't go for this either. You can see it did change this color, and you're still losing your cloud here. So I always go for complex. Give me exactly what I gave you. That's it. I don't want nothing else. I don't want nothing more. I don't want nothing less. That's it. So I go for complex, and I go and click on continue. So now we have the background, and we don't want the background. So you have two options in order to get this background out. Is that you use this plus sign. You can see this plus. When you click on it, one click, it takes off the background for you. You click another click, it takes off this other background. So you have to do it individually. Take this, do this click, it takes off this background, and do this click, it takes off this background. You want to be careful so you don't click on your design, because guess what, if you click on your design, it will take it off. Let's do it. Boom. You see that? So we don't want that, so you are gonna go ahead and undo that. If you undo everything, it's gonna bring back all your background. And the other way you can do that, my phone is just going off, sorry y'all. The other way, let me just check on my kids. My son's been sleeping, sorry, I'm a mother first. All right, it's almost time for me to go get him. So, and the other way for you to get this taken out is for you to click, and it goes, everything wipes up automatically, but you have to pay to use this option. You have to be a Cricut subscriber. You have to pay to use it. So if you want, you can start a free trial so you can use it. If not, I'll say just do the click and call it good. Is that just to avoid this, don't even get a JPEG file, always make sure it's PNG. But anyways, we're gonna click on this. But if you want, if you have a Cricut subscription, then good for you. Then you just, you know, make use of it, and it's just one click will clear everything for you. So now we're gonna click on apply. So when we apply, it brings us to this part again, just like the JPEG. So now it's now not like the JPEG, like the PNG. Now it's now like a PNG file because the background is out. So if you want to make it a cut image, you can, but like I told you guys, you're gonna lose all the beautiful colors. You're just gonna get the shape, and you're gonna get one color for this, for your cut image. You're gonna use a vinyl. What vinyl is just one color you're gonna use, except you get a rainbow vinyl. But of course, you know, if you get a rainbow vinyl, you're not gonna get everything arranged like this and all of that. But anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and click on this here and upload. We're not changing the name, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload these 3 files. So you can click on the 3 of them at once and upload, or you can click on one at a time. But you know what, I'm gonna click on these 2 first, because these 2 now are PNG files. So I'm just going to click on these 2 so I can differentiate this from this. So I'm gonna add this to canvas. And so when you get here, you make sure that this padlock here is locked, and you can change this width to whatever so as to bring down this design so you can work with it. So this is our PNG here. We're gonna put it close to it, and this is our SVG file. We're gonna put it close to it, and we're now gonna go grab our JPEG. This is our JPEG. So we're gonna come here, or you can just use this and reduce it. It's up to you. So but if it's too big, I usually just go there and do it. Make sure this is locked though. So I'm gonna go here and put this up here. So now we have our PNG, our SVG file. We have our SVG file, we got a PNG file, we have our JPEG file. So we have all the files we need. So I'm going to show you guys something that you can do with our SVG file that you cannot do with these two files down here. So this file here, this is it here. You get what you get when you want to print and cut it. That's all you get. You cannot do nothing with this file. You get what you get, like I told you guys. This too. This here, you can do a lot. You can see you have different colors, different layers. You can see all these layers. You can do a lot with these layers. I don't know why I have this pink here. This, whoever made this file did not clean it up well. I'm not supposed to have this here. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and hide this on each of them, all the pink, all this box, the square boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and hide them because like I said, the seller did not do a good job by cutting that away. So this is should never be there for me to see at all. But I love the file. I'm not complaining. That's the only thing. So when I use it, I just hide all of that so I don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be gone when I'm done hiding everything. Boom, you see, it's all clean. So just this file here, we have all of these layers. All of these layers. Can you guys see that? That's a lot of layers for just one file, but that is a good thing because you can change a lot. You can change these colors. So let's assume I want to change those colors. So the first one here is the pink. Let's assume I want to keep the pink, and I want to change this to from this color to, let's say I want to change it to a blue. You can see I just changed it to a blue. So let's assume this yellow, I want to change it to something different. So do I have yellow? No. This is blue. There we go. That's for the yellow. I'm supposed to look at the layers. So this is the third layer, and I want to change this to probably, there we go, purple. And this one I want to change it to a pink. You know, I just want like a cupcake colors, and I think I got all the colors that I want. So if I want all of this like this, you can see I have a chance to change all of this to look the way I want it to look. But with this, I cannot do nothing. It doesn't have a layer. With this, it doesn't have a layer. It is what it is. I cannot do nothing. I just print and cut and call it good. But with this, I can cut this with a vinyl. I can use a print and cut. You know, I have two options to either do a print and cut, or I can use a vinyl to cut it. But if you want to use a vinyl, you better be ready because you're gonna do a lot of cutting. Except if you group all these colors as one piece, group all, you know, all the colors as one piece, group basically the colors, so you don't have to like layer it one at a time. You know, it's gonna take a while. But I'm not gonna cut this. If I want to use this, I will do a print and cut with this so it can come as one piece. But the good part is I have been able to change the colors as I want it. This if you want to change the cloud, you can, but cloud is not supposed to be any color. but white. Maybe let's say want to go for more gray. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I see what's going on. So this is actually the cloud. Let's see now. I'm trying to look for which of them is the cloud, because the round, you can see the lines. This is the line. These are the lines. That's what this one is. I'm looking for which of them is the cloud. Let's say this. What am I doing? Hide that. I am looking for the cloud. I think what they did, that is just the cloud. We cannot color it up because it's like uh what they call it now, like a drawing that they did, I believe so, to get that. You can see. What in the world did I just do? All right, bring it back. So basically you guys can see that you cannot do a lot with these two. You can just, if you like the colors the way it is, then that's all you get anyways. So that's one thing with print and cut, JPEG and SVG. But if you don't want to change this JPEG to a print and cut, if you don't want to clean the background, all you need to do is, let's go back there. Let's go back there. We're gonna go back there, upload. We are going to go ahead and drop this JPEG the way it is. JPEG, boom. You guys already know this is a part that where we cleaned it up, but we're not gonna clean this up. We're gonna leave the background the way it is because we want the background, and this is how you get it. And of course we don't want this to be a cut image because we are getting a square. We don't even have the rainbow on this part, so we're just gonna leave this like this so you guys can see it. I'm gonna change. You can see the way it is. When you see this line through it, it's showing that it's a JPEG because I did not clean it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to our canvas, and it's gonna come big, so I'm gonna go ahead and reduce it. But guess what I'm gonna do? Let me hide this one here. I'm gonna change the color of our what they call it, our canvas. So you click on your canvas and change the color here, blank canvas. You click on that, and this is the color here. I'm gonna go ahead and change it so we can see. You can see now, we can see the background of the JPEG. So basically you guys can see the background. The JPEG comes with a background. PNG don't come with no background. SVG comes with no background, but SVG you can change a lot. You can move things around. If I decide, I want to move this this image, which I don't want to do, but let's assume I want to move this pink, I can take it off. If I don't want the blue, I can take it off. I can delete it. I can do a lot with it. But this one, I cannot do nothing with it. So that's the reason why I'm just undoing it. That's the reason why SVG file is the way to go, 110%. Except if you don't have a choice, they don't have what they call it, SVG file, then you go for PNG. JPEG is not what I want to do because I'll have to do a cleanup, and that cleanup, if it's something very very little, if it's like little words or little image, you have to look for ways not to click on the design so you don't alter the design. So JPEG is not a way to go. Don't even try. Don't do it. Don't think about it. But PNG, I'll give you a thumbs up, thumbs up on it, thumbs up on it if I can speak. But SVG is my number one favorite. So one thing I forgot to mention is, if you want to cut this as a print and cut image and not basic cuts, you can highlight everything and choose flatten. When you click on flatten, you see everything looks as it looks exactly like this, and all you need to do is to expand it however you want it. You want it smaller, you want it bigger, and you can see all the layers. We lost it. So at this point you are done editing, and you can flatten it and click on make and cut your design. But so if you want it back to the way it was, to have, layers, you can click on unflatten and you can get it back to the way it was. Like, you can do a lot with it, but you cannot cut this as a cut file at this point, except you change it from print and cut to basic. When you change it to basic cut, then you'll be able to use it, but you have to individually make them basic cut. Or you can just go this route, make this, highlight everything, and just make click on basic, and you're gonna get the original color and not what you had. But yes, just wanted to point that out to you. So basic cuts, when you switch it from print and cut to basic, it gets back to the normal color. So just an FYI. I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, all I ask for you to give me thumbs up so that I can know this was beneficial. And I hope you're gonna use this. You guys already know my favorite is the SVG file. Yay! I rather go for SVG file than any other file. But if I don't have a choice, then I go for PNG. I don't go for JPEG. I don't want to have to deal with the fact that I have to clean up the background. But yeah, so my number one pick is SVG file, because you can definitely do a lot with an SVG file. You can dress up a design. You can change a design. When I mean dress up, if it's an image, you can dress the image up. Like, you can change her color, color of her dress, the color of her shoes, the color of her whatever. You can change skin color. You can do a lot with an SVG file. A good SVG file, you can do a lot with it. You can individually change everything on it. You can move things around. You can, you know, you can knock yourself out. But for PNG, you are stuck with what you got. That's why I don't deal with PNG or JPEG. JPEG, the difference between the both of them, you already know, is the background. But with SVG, it's just the bomb. So, but anyways, I hope this was helpful. All I ask for you to do is to give me thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is free. You already know it's free. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Support your girl by subscribing. And when you give me thumbs up, that way I can know for sure this information was beneficial. So that's all I ask for you to do. Give me thumbs up, and that will promote my channel as well. But anyways, as always, stay positive, work hard, and always make it happen. Bye bye.